Happy Arvo, hello. Thank you for being here today. And I really hope I'm not being clickbaited today. Because what the hell is that? What is that? A road train. Come on now. What is this, a 1800 wheeler? I got it pulled up right here, so we're about to solve this mystery. Is this actually a thing in Australia? The world's longest truck. I couldn't imagine trying to parallel park, reverse, go through a traffic light. Half your truck is through the red and the other half's not.
In Australia, trucks have to travel long distances across rough country on a daily basis.
Even that is ridiculous.
In the outback, the towns are so far apart, they use a special kind of truck. Several trailers are joined together to make one long road train.
That's really cool and interesting, but why not actually just build like train tracks?
The roads across the
Because I can't imagine, how does this truck have the power to haul that?
outback are straight and empty, perfect for monster vehicles. Here there are few railroads, and only these giant trucks visit the remote mines and farms.
It's still going.
Valuable resources are carried by road train from the center of the country to the more populated cities on the coast. It's not surprising it's an Australian mining company that operates the longest truck in the world. This is the custom-built 3B, affectionately known as the Centipede. It's a 205-ton, 160-foot-long rig.
205 ton. What's the mile per gallon on this thing? How do you fill enough gas in this thing to even get it to go a mile? You say how many tons?
5-ton. It's a 205-ton, 160-foot-long rig.
Half a football field. More. Hope there's no tight turns.
It has an 18-speed gearbox with a 550 horsepower engine and carries over a ton of fuel. It has 110 wheels.
A ton of just fuel. That's as much as my car weighs in just fuel.
On 28 axles.
Imagine you get like the low tire warning. You're like, which freaking tire? I'm already out there with just 4 tires, and I'm like, which tire?
The Centipede transports zinc ore from a mine.
I'm sure it tells you which tile.
In the Northern Territories to a port hundreds of miles away. It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And in 1 year, it can haul 250,000 tons of ore. Australians have come to rely heavily on these amazing machines, and there are plans for even longer road trains in the future. The mining company is so pleased with the performance of the Centipede.
You must be pissed when one of these tries to pass you on the highway, huh? Especially if you're trying to turn left. Well, I'm going to miss the exit. My exit's in 3 miles. We're not going to make it. You have to find a new route.
That they have built another one. Now there are 2 identical longest trucks in the world.
Oh, God. I was just picturing them going head on in a collision.
But a truck doesn't have to be long to carry large loads.
No way.
This building weighs 1,790 tons and is 75 feet.
That's a building? What? This is the truck? I thought they were about to smash the truck into this thing to show how much power it had. What the heck is that?
Weighs 1,790 tons.
That looks like the outlets in the UK.
This building weighs
What do you plug into that?
1,790 tons and is 75 feet high. It's sitting on top of one of the most unusual trucks ever built. The Mammoth Company specializes in transporting huge loads.
People come and they walk next to something that we're going to move and just say, that's impossible. Can't be done, but we can usually do it.
They achieve the impossible by using self-propelled modular transporters.
Huh?
These units can be joined together in a variety of configurations, depending on the weight and size of the load. All the wheels can turn 360 degrees, together or separately. So the transporters can drive forward or backwards, sideways.
We used to skate around the gymnasium floor on something like this. It was about this big in grade school.
Diagonally, even in a circle.
That's badass. You guys are next level. You guys are onto something here. I've never seen anything like this outside of grade school. And it was this big. I already said that.
Everything comes back to just a single point of control. So one person can operate the system, whether there's one module or 100 modules. I've worked with a variety of transport systems in my time, but I've never come across anything quite as clever as this.
In Malaysia, transporting a 500-ton gas tank, 15
boy. Oh my God, this has a disaster written all over it.
miles was one of their more spectacular projects. This gigantic load was hauled by just one driver.
Transferring the freaking Hindenburg.
He has a control box in front of him with two joysticks on, and the signals from those joysticks...
I would not want that job. I don't want to be liable for if this thing rolls off. It would be basically the next, like a nuclear bomb.
Through a series of computers, provide the propulsion, the steering, and the jacking up and down of the system.
It
They're bending a light pole.
took a whole day, but the 165-foot-long tank finally reached the port where it was loaded onto a ship. This was big, but they can carry even bigger loads.
No, they can't. Come on. Is this still... He said something about Malaysia. Is this still Australia, or where are we now?
The modular concept and the way that it can be expanded
Sounds
really means that
Australian.
there isn't a limit.
What is that? Elon Musk's next rocket ship. No. Are you sure the architect accounted for a building being driven across this bridge? Oh, it's over. Okay. Hold on, Robert. We already watched that video. What the hell? I honestly thought I was being clickbaited, but that's real. Okay. The more you know. There's still a lot to learn about Australia. Subscribe if you want to watch me learn some more. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and a happy Arvo. And I hope to see you here again tomorrow. Oh, and thank you to the people. A couple people bought shirts the other day. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.